right off the get-go, I want to add this in before we get into the heart of this video, just because I don't know when we're getting the next one out, and I don't want you to miss it because it's only a week. We have activated the Father's Day sale, so if you're curious in that, you can go get discounts for all the Father's Day gifts. You know, you can use it as an opportunity to get your own stuff. You don't have to get it for a father, you know, but it's always good when discounts are around to help out with some of the shipping costs and different things like that. If you do spend $50 more, you do get the discount and free shipping, so just keep that in mind. All right, let's get into this video. Okay, I want to give some context of what you're about to see. So it's been a crazy few weeks. Y'all know that my dad passed from cardiac arrest a few weeks ago now, and it's been a world of emotions that we've been going through. Well, we're better now. We're grieving, going through that process and doing everything. However, what you're about to see was right in the heart of that. So we had to go back to our old hometown, obviously, for the funeral, do some different stuff, get some things taken care of. Well, we actually had the privilege of staying in our old home. So when all that went down and the property sold, family members actually purchased the place. Well, they're living in where Mom lived, down the bottom of the hill, completely redone it, looks absolutely beautiful. And then our old place, they actually turned into an Airbnb, which is really cool. And they've done a beautiful job on the inside. Definitely nothing like what we had it as. It is gorgeous and up to par to the standards that things need to be. However, this place holds a very special place in our heart. We built it with our own hands. Everything was done as we could afford it. We did it. It was ours. It was an old pole barn that we bought the kit from, threw it up, and everything else that's in there, we did. So, that being said, you're about to see what it looks like now. If you are new to our channel and you've only seen us on this property, one good idea would be maybe going back to check some of the old videos. You can see what it looked like, what it started as, and it was the start of Stivers Homestead. I hope y'all enjoy. All right, so we are back in Frankfurt, and we're actually at the original Stivers Homestead property. So my cousin purchased all of this, and he's actually turned our old house into an Airbnb. It looks totally different, and we're about to see it for the first time. But first, does this look familiar to anyone? So they've obviously changed some things. Watch out, that's electrical, babe, on the bottom. I know. All right. Just sneezing it. So they've got some animals too. Come here. But if you've been around for a while, you saw us build that. You saw me build that thing that flew away. And that, I don't think that's our old rabbit hutch. I think that's a new one. But then there was Jed's old place. That was our rabbit hutch, the one in the middle. Yeah. Oh yeah, that one was? Oh, that was the rabbit hutch, wasn't it? Hi. That was our first smoke stall. Yep. Crazy. Hi, Wyatt. Hey. There's the old pond. This was all, this was the backyard. They got it more of a driveway now. But some of our beds are actually still here. And check us out, the comfrey. It's actually still here. The original comfrey.
This is where you did the dance.
This, yep, right here is where the get up dance happened. Right there. That is the original comfrey that started Stivers Homestead. There's the treehouse.
Which I'm gonna go into. And if you watched my old channel, you know what that is.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Should we check inside? Mm-hmm. There's the house. Porch we built once we finally got the pallets off.
Oh, there's finally grass here.
Yeah.
Daddy,
yeah, this is all mud. Oh, they had a big pool right there.
Daddy, don't slip on the tiles.
Yeah, don't slip. Wow.
Oh my god. Yo. Wow. Yo.
This is insane.
This is not our house.
This is so cool. Look at this place. They have done an absolutely fantastic job. Beautiful. So here is, this was Wyatt's old room. Very nice.
Oh my god.
Gosh.
Gosh.
Here's Raylan's old room. This is where all the wasps came in, Raylan. Remember that? So many wasps.
I swear it was big.
Well, it feels big, or it doesn't feel as big because they put a ceiling in. We had the trusses up, yeah. Which is why the wasps came in. This was the pantry.
Yeah, it was a mess.
This is where we housed all of our food. Oh, this is why your room's smaller too, because they made this wider.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You want to go check out our room?
What do you think, honey?
Wow.
And then, so this was just one big room when we had it. It was mine and Jen's room. So let's see. Oh, that's nice. That's interesting. There's a sink in the bedroom. My cousin's a plumber, so there's a lot of plumbing stuff that always happens. Bathroom. This still looks the same. Well, the same style, because like we had the tub there, and then remember the window. And about right here is where the composting toilet was. Right in here, because I'd always look out the window at the trees in the garden. I remember that. Flushing toilets in here now. What's in here? Oh, it's just a closet. Nice. Well, this is absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Beautiful.
So I will say, this is an Airbnb, and you can rent it if you wanted to stay at the old Stivers Homestead. It is also right on the Bourbon Trail in Frankfurt. That's where a lot of people rent this thing out for. But I will link their Airbnb down below if you're curious, and like you can see some of those videos. And it's just a fly.
I still have trauma from this house.
And the bugs.
Yes, in the walls.
I was just telling them.
It was like a gut reaction.
When we walked into Ray Ray's, remember I was like, you remember all the wasps coming in and laying on your
my
crib?
gosh, yeah.
It was something awful. The very first tree, I remember it was Thanksgiving when we moved here, before we even did YouTube, and we didn't have nothing in here, but we had a tree right here and a couch, and that was it.
Yeah.
Gosh. All right, let's check out this front porch. So when we were here, it was from here over. there was none of this over here.
No.
We didn't have enough money or something. We just never finished it off. But that's Mom's old house. That's down there, if you remember correctly.
So many people here all the
It's
time.
always so active. My cousin,
I think he's right down there.
He's
on the
both
porch.
cousins, yeah. So they're brothers. The one mowing, he actually lives in Jed's house now, but he built the house that's over there, another house. And then yeah, Chris is down there. People mowing, always doing something. But it's pretty. God, welcome to the Bourbon Coop. Pretty cool, right? They have done some amazing work to that place. But it was a world of emotions for us. You know, we were already in a process of my father passing and having to go through all of those motions with the funeral, and then sitting on that back porch, seeing everything that used to be. Now, they still have animals. They still have goats and stuff. They're using a lot of the same pens that we built at the Stivers Homestead. But as we sit there, there's a lot of stuff that was going through our head. Might not have been the best idea, might have been a bad idea to go through that with being such raw emotion, but I do think it was part of healing. It was definitely needed, because we have never actually stayed up there. We've been on the property, but we haven't actually stayed the night up there, so it was really cool. We also got to spend a lot of time with family. They were coming up the hill just like they used to do in the past, just with some different folks. You know, it's not the same as what it was when we were there, but it truly felt like, you know, it's a random Thursday and everybody just comes up the hill. We do some grilling out, have some drinks, and have some good laughs. And that's the part that it really is hard to move forward from, because it was such a great time in our life. And just knowing that the reason we left that was because my stepfather passed, and we come back when my father passed, and it was wild. It was nuts. But like I said, we're back home now. We took a little quick vacation just to kind of get our minds off things, but we were back on the property, getting things going, getting through the spring into the summer, and trying to garden and keep things alive and all that good stuff. But I would like to say thank you to the family members that did allow us to stay there. It is such a blessing to be able to do that, right? A lot of people don't have that opportunity to go back and, you know, really reflect and think about things, because when you move, you know, you're excited to move to the new place. You have sentimental thoughts of the place that you're leaving, but to be able to go back and fully just take all that in, I do think it was a good thing for all of us. It helps us with clarity on what our future looks like, things that we want, things that we don't want, and it was just really nice to be there. I will say, if you're curious, so the house is right on the Bourbon Trail. So it's in Frankfort, Kentucky, which is Bourbon Central. That's kind of the thing. So they stay pretty booked up for that cause. But I'm saying that in a way to, if you want to check out the old place and you would like to book it, there's a lot of stuff to do in the area. And especially if you're into bourbon and horses, you know, that's kind of Kentucky's thing. But Frankfort's a beautiful town. It is the capital of Kentucky, but it's not big like Lexington and Louisville. And the downtown Frankfort area is a great scene. It is one of the best downtowns I think I've ever been to. So it's really cool. If you're into the history, if you're into bourbon, into horses, I'll have that link down below if you're interested. So moving forward, we should be getting back into homesteading related videos when it comes to herbs and planting and garden. We've got stuff growing. We don't have near as much growing as we've had in the past. It's just been too chaotic to spend time getting things in the ground, but we're still going. Like I've been telling you all, it's a long growing season. I'm actually kind of curious on how things go, planting a little later, maybe getting us a little bit closer to fall and that first frost, rather than all the bugs that come right in the heat. So could be a fortunate mishap by not getting stuff in the ground immediately, because we do a lot of second planting as, you know, the squash bugs and the tomato hornworms come around, you know, moving things around. So we'll see. It's going to be pretty cool. We're excited to get over there and get back to work, but be ready for those kind of videos coming your way. So I'll end it with saying thank you all for all of your kind messages. You all have been reaching out, telling us that you're praying for us and you're so sorry for our loss, and telling us some of the stories that you all have been through. And that stuff helps. So thank you for everyone that has reached out. We really appreciate it. Y'all are too kind. Don't forget about the Father's Day sale. That is active now for the store. We're getting a bunch of stuff reloaded and all that good stuff to get things back in the store and everything good in stock. But we're sitting pretty decent right now as we speak. So get that. A lot of good stuff for the fathers. I know there's a lot of things in there I like, but yeah, they'll enjoy it, I promise. And I hope you all have a great week. And again, thank you for all the support. And we'll be back on your TV soon with more homesteading related content. Love y'all.